Alright, it's Ken here with no cover charge. Today we'll be taking a look at diagnosing what's wrong with my amp. It's a Fender Blues Deluxe Reissue. It's right there behind me. These are my Les Paul here. And I'm getting a distorted sound. I'll play it, let's see. Hear that? It's not supposed to be distorted. That sounds bad. That's not good. I don't know what that is, so let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, let's see what I have here. What I have here is the back of the amp. You can see I have tubes right here, 2 power tubes, 6L6s. These are my preamp tubes, 12AAX7s. There's 3 of those. And I learned this by watching the Guitologist. I like the Guitologist channel on YouTube. If you don't know what it is, I'll put a link below. So you can go and check him out. What you want to do is take a pair of chopsticks. They call it the chopstick test. Anything wooden, nothing metal or anything, and you want to tap the tubes with something while it's on. Oh, that sounds bad. That doesn't sound good. Could they all be bad? That one really sounds. That sounds bad. Oh boy. That's so that one doesn't do anything. That one. I think it's the bad tube. Okay, well, let's take these off and change them. Yep, put those back in. Okay. So here's the back of the amp, and you want to make sure you don't touch anything in there, because even though it's off and I'm going to unplug it, that could still kill you. So you got to be careful. Okay, I'm gonna let the tubes cool down. Alright, see what I got here. So I think this is the bad power tube. Ooh, they're still a little warm, but they cooled down. So this is cooled off now. So we just want to pull these out. I've never taken out. Alright. And what I've got to put in there is a matching pair of groove tubes, because you need a matching pair. But I want to make sure I got this right. Okay, because that came out like this, so this needs. These are rubies. Okay, these rubies sucked, I guess. So that went in like that. Alright, that's one groove tube in. Get this one out. This groove tube. Alright, tubes are changed. So let's turn this back on. I'm going to turn it on and let it turn on for 30 seconds and then hit the standby. It does help if you plug it back in. Now we're going to turn it on. I'm going to let it warm up for 30 seconds. And let's see, it's been about 30 seconds, I guess. Okay. Says that you're on. Go. Not getting that distorted sound now. Not getting the distorted sound like I was before. Like I was on those. And plug my If you're wondering why my guitar sounds low, it's tuned to D standard, so playing a lot of that D standard stuff. Well, that sounds a lot better. Probably need to break these tubes in, but I had groove tubes in this amp and they lasted for, I don't know, 10 years. I had them in there, never had an issue with them. I decided to change them, and I took them to an amp store, spent 350 bucks. They put a new reverb tank in and they changed the tubes to these rubies, and these lasted about 4 months. So you may not like groove tubes, you may like groove tubes, but hey, it worked before, so that's what I'm going back to. That distortion is gone. So let me put this back together and then we'll play it. Oh, by the way, if you couldn't tell, these tubes came from my good friends at Sweetwater. Thank you, Josh, my salesman. He's a great guy, takes care of me. Whenever I need something, he's always there. And you really do want to use a screwdriver on stuff like this. Drill is faster. But all my drills are pretty high powered and I do not want to strip this stuff out. So I like to use a screwdriver on this stuff instead of an impact wrench or a high-speed drill. I do not want to strip anything on this amp out. All right, back together. Let's take her down and give her a whirl. All right, so I got this hooked up. This is my setup. I play my Fender Blues Deluxe Reissue with my Vox AC30 through my pedal board, and it sounds a lot better. sounding good. I'll let the new toots break in a little bit. And thank you for joining me.